isn't just part of our name, it's part of who we are. We take pride in our Midwestern roots. And at Midwest America, we work hard, like you, to provide personalized financial services to equip you for success. We're local, not for profit, and member-owned. So we're accountable to you, not shareholders, and we invest in the community we call home. A credit union that puts care before cash? It's a Midwest thing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in MVP basketball fans. The culmination here tonight of the March Middle School Madness Tournament, the Showdown championship game between Maple Creek and Memorial Park. Zach Welkland will be joining me here momentarily. Gavin Wirt on the camera. I'm Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. Coach Wallace here joining us from Memorial Park. Tough one last night. You guys weren't clicking on all cylinders. Norwell really pushed you to the edge there with a chance to tie it up at the buzzer. But again, your defensive lockdown on that last one, that ball didn't even hit rim. What did you guys think coming out, and what did you get across to your players after last night's win?
It's survive in advance.
Yeah.
Survive in advance, not always pretty. I thought our effort was actually probably some of our best effort we've seen all tournament. We saw some progress there. But, yeah, that's a good Norwell team, man. It's a good Norwell team.
And missing their best shooter. I mean, I turned up the wrong one. There we go. And missing their best shooter in Dafford. We talked about Jace Brooks. Everybody knows Jace Brooks. Last time I talked to you, we talked about McKinney, who's been just outstanding on the defensive side and his floor IQ and his ability to pass the ball. Ezra Clark, man, does he just get his hands on about every single rebound. He shows hardly any emotion. He just goes out and plays. Talk about what Ezra has meant to you guys.
Ezra's a breath of fresh air. So we're pretty excited about Ezra and his progress from last year to this year. And this is probably his third or fourth sport, right? So
right, cross country, soccer.
He's the record holder for cross country. Right. So let's make sure we understand.
His dad did tell me that the other day.
That's not just cross country, right? So he's running and everybody else is following.
Right.
But yeah, the kid's a heck of a soccer player. We're looking forward to having him next year with us over at South, and he's to be there with his brother, and just a dynamite kid, dynamite family. And you watched his athleticism. Really on board there. Those key blocks, how hard he plays with no emotion.
Yeah, the length with him and McKinney. Of course, Jace has good length as well. But one of the longer 8th grade teams. Is that something you talk about with your kids about kind of maybe baiting an offense into passing balls in a passing lane, or you just let it come naturally?
No, we talk about getting in passing lanes from day one.
Okay.
We say we don't like on-ball steals. We like off-ball steals. So if you're in the right position, which sometimes we are, and they're there, right? And we want them to trust their gut.
Yeah.
And I say when you see something, we do it. We want you to play free. So
yeah, and they definitely have done that all tournament long, helping off the ball, coming from behind when an engaged dribbler to knock it away, and then next thing you know, you're out on a leak out, getting easy transition buckets. You guys have not played Maple Creek this year, have you?
We did play them very early as an exhibition game.
Okay.
It was actually in December. I wasn't even there for the game. I was with my wife for her 40th, so I missed it. It was a good game. It was a very good game. So, but yeah.
You're going to be in trouble for saying that age?
No, she's a good-looking 40-year-old.
I'm just making sure I'm helping you out, Coach.
Yep.
Looking to next – with this game here, what do you think you guys need to get done against Maple Creek, who had an absolute – I know you guys left the building yesterday, but an absolute ball game they played last night against Blackhawk Middle, which you guys have played several times.
Yeah, no, their defense, they are sound fundamentally. They shoot the ball well. They get to the basket. They're a well-coached team. that Maple Creek has produced a lot of they produce a lot of good players and good talent to come through the Northeast Indiana. So we got to rebound. We got to play defense. We got to rebound. We got to stay disciplined, and we got to make layups. I think that game last night, we missed a lot of shots in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, there was a lot of in and outs.
And exactly. And we just kept working. Talk about that's life. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we got to keep working.
Yep. Sometimes it falls, sometimes it doesn't. That's what's going to happen in the business world So
absolutely.
All right, Coach Wallace, I appreciate you joining us once again, one last time.
All right.
And I'm sure we'll see you next year.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Colas Wallace right there for the Memorial Park Pirates undefeated squad, led by the outstanding play of Jace Brooks. Kid had an off game last night, dropped 24. I mean, the kid's absolutely amazing. And there's a familiar face. And Blake Oliphant there that I think we're going to talk to at halftime. Got about 11 and a half left. And we're going to get one more, Zach. We're going to get Coach Etter up here real quick. And we'll get this underway here. About 11 minutes from the start of this ball game. And Coach Etter will come up. Make sure I'm good. Hey, Coach. Coach Chris Etter joining us once again. We've had a chance to talk a couple of times. What a tournament you guys have had, and the culmination last night. Every piece worked last night. It was, I'm sure you saw something that didn't work as a coach as you are. But what a performance last night against a very good Blackhawk team. What did you guys take out of that?
Well, I tell you, I've preached all year to the boys. Listen, guys, defense travels.
Yes.
Okay, so if you play good defense, you're going to have a chance. And our goal all year, I know people think I'm crazy, but I'd say, hey, it's 20 points, guys. If we don't give up 20 points, I know that sounds unreal. That's not realistic in a game like tonight.
It was last night.
But last night, that was realistic as all get out. I know that the game went there, but if you guys play good defense and you own that, man, we're going to have a chance. So hopefully tonight we play good defense and we have a chance at the end of the game.
And it starts Jacole Woods. We've talked about him at length. Very talented player offensively and defensively. Had a monster game last night. I want to talk about your son as well, and Kylan. To me, he sees the floor about as well as anybody, any eighth grader that I've seen this year, with his height as well, being able to see over the defense. There was a lot of high lows that I've seen him converting to his teammates, even inside the free throw line.
Yeah.
How much do you guys work on his court vision and that sort of thing, or is it just a natural thing for Kylan?
You know what? Kylan does a really good job. He just wants to win. And, I talked to him about being more aggressive on offense, and he says, Dad, I can't do that. If I'm guarding a big guy, I've got to rebound, and then I just like to throw it out, and I like to get my friends involved. So he's had a really nice year, and he just likes to win. So,
and then Colton Fisher running the point.
Yeah,
one of the stronger eighth grade ball handlers that I've seen. When I say strength, as far as he gets to his spots most of the time, he's not getting bumped off his drive a lot. Yeah. Talk about what he's meant from your guys' great season this year and the run in this tournament.
Yeah, I didn't look at the stats last night, but I assume we were pretty balanced. I think Kylan had,
besides Jacole.
Jacole had 20. Yeah. Somebody had 17.
Yeah, I think.
And then Kylan had 10. Yeah. I don't know what Miller and Fisher had, but those are the guys who usually drive us. Yeah. And when we're balanced like that and we play good defense, and Colton is strong. So if I feel like there's a mismatch, if a smaller guy is guarding Colton is very good around the rim. He's very good with keeping his feet strong. He can pivot. Yeah, he does a really nice job. So, everybody's had a good year this year, and we just again hope it ends on a victory tonight.
And selfishly, the matchup with Fisher and McKinney, I've been intrigued with all day long. Yeah. The length of McKinney and the speed against the strength of Fisher. That's going to be fun to see. Last player question for you, Camden Miller. His dad was an outstanding player in his own right at New Haven High School in the mid-'90s. But Camden, it seems like he does all the dirty work for you guys. But he has a high offensive game as well. Just doesn't have to flash it as much with the likes of Chappell and Woods and company.
Yeah. Yeah, he's. I feel like he is the one who I talked to him a lot about. He needs to stick with basketball. His dad's a real big guy. His mom is a tall lady, Division I athlete, former Division I volleyball player. More. And, I tell him, I said, I want you to stick around because, like I said in one of my interviews earlier, in 2 years, when you're 6'5", I don't want you to regret you're not playing basketball. And he really loves baseball.
His dad was a pretty good baseball player, too.
Yes, they're into baseball. Yes. But I really want him to stick around and see where he's at in 2 years, or at least play freshman ball.
That's what I always tell the multi-sport kids. Give it whatever you played in middle school. Give it that freshman year. Yeah. And then if you want to cut down. Yeah. Because eventually you're going to have to specialize to maximize your opportunity at the next level. Last question for you, Coach. That's a very talented team. You guys played them back in December in kind of a scrimmage-ish type of game.
No, it was a real game.
It was a real game.
Yeah, it was a real game. Yep.
Okay.
They got us.
Okay. Now, that was a long time ago. There's a lot of growth on both sides. What do you think you guys need to do tonight to get the edge against this undefeated Memorial Park team?
Oh, I'd say we got to keep the game in the 30s. and we can't let him get. You can't let Jace get 30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a bad recipe because the other guys are going to get theirs at points in time. So we got to play good defense. And like I say, well, hopefully there at the end, we'll see what happens.
Hey, Coach, I appreciate it. I watched you all last night, and, I love when I see coaches sticking up for their players, which I saw you do several times last night and throughout this tournament. It's been nice meeting you. It's been nice talking to you. Good luck tonight.
Hey, thank you for the time.
Absolutely. That's Chris Etter, head coach of the Maple Creek Bobcats, as we're getting set for this championship game here tonight, as we'll bring in the moneymaker and Zach Welklin. There's no doubt. Zach missed St. Patty's Day. We're in the green today. I don't know if that's just a hangover from last night or not. Hangover in quotes. That's not a drinking reference, kids.
Oh, absolutely
We're drinking soda pops.
Is this backwards?
You could go either way with it. I like it on the left side, on the right side, so you can go on the left as well. Okay, I'm going to get McKinney. So as soon as you sit down, Zach, we're kicking you out because we got priorities with Braylon McKinney here. Braylon, how you doing, buddy?
Good, how about you?
I'm going to put this right up there so everybody can hear you. Braylon, I've talked to so many kids. Did I talk to you in that first game? Okay, I haven't talked to you. Good, okay. I didn't want to repeat my questions then. Braylon, you've been one of the more fun players to watch for me throughout this tournament. Your length, your athleticism, and just your determination on the defensive side of the ball, not only to take the ball away, but not letting point guards get where they want to go. How much pride do you take in your defense?
Take a lot of pride in it.
How much work? How much work you put in it?
Not on the defensive side. It's just natural to me.
I love that. What would you say your strength is right now as an eighth grader? Would you say it's your defensive ability, or what is your strength?
I give it about like an 8 out of 10. It's not the best.
Okay.
It's not the greatest.
What do you think your best attribute right now is as an eighth grader? On
passing.
the court.
So off the court?
On the court.
Passing.
Passing.
Give my teammates the ball.
Moving into high school next year, what do you think you need to work on, improve, to try to scratch that varsity roster as quickly as possible?
Be a great shooter. Go in there with Appleton. Brandon. He wants me to be a great shooter. Control the pace. Try to get in for a Travar. That's it.
So you're going to be a Bulldog?
Yes, sir.
Going to New Haven?
Yes, sir.
And they're making an outstanding run. They'll be at semi-state this week. Coach Appleton, they love to get up and down the floor. They had one of the biggest blossoms of a player in Jader Nizell throughout his high school career at New Haven. Talking with Coach Appleton, what are the plans for you as far as, does he see you as a straight point guard at the next level?
Yes, sir.
Does he want you right away coming into the JV level and then try to work your way in? Has that been talked about at all?
Nah, straight varsity.
My man. Braylon McKinney, last question for you. You guys played these guys back in December. You had so many games, you probably don't even really remember what that game was like. But what do you know about Maple Creek, and what do you think you guys need to do to best them tonight?
They're pretty good. We just need to play good defense. Good on offensive side, of course, but play good defense, stop them, we win.
That's awesome stuff. Braylon, well, good luck tonight in the championship game. It's been an absolute blast watching you play, and good luck at New Haven High School. I'll be seeing you down the road a lot.
Yes, sir.
Braylon, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Braylon McKinney, the point guard for Memorial Park. Now we're going to bring in his opposing point guard, and Colton Fisher. Colton, thanks for joining us here, big boy.
Yeah.
Hey, you heading to Carroll? Is that the plans?
Yeah. I'm going to just go freshman year, see how it is.
See how it is. Yeah, absolutely. There's no judgment-free zone here, Colton. Everybody's got to do what's right for them.
Yeah.
Colton, you run this Maple Creek team really well as the point guard. Eder will sometimes help out with the bringing up the ball sometimes. But when I see you, you really control your defender with the dribble. How much work do you put in being strong with the ball? Are there certain drills that you've done, or is it just more of a natural ability for you?
It's been more of a natural ability for me ever since I've been young. I've always just been strong with the ball and had good footwork and stuff.
You in the weight room at all, or?
Whenever I want to go, I'll go.
So that tells me right there, once you get in the weight room, good night to the opposing players. Looking at this, let me ask you this first before we talk about tonight. A couple questions. What would you say your strength is right now as an eighth grader on the court?
I'd say my strength right now is probably just my ball IQ, just knowing where my teammates are on the court and knowing when to make the right read.
what would you say is a weakness that you want to improve on over the summer and moving into high school next year?
One of my biggest weaknesses right now is my confidence kind of low, like shooting the ball and stuff and driving.
And confidence is the key with shooting. But that comes with reps. All you got to do is get in the gym and you get some reps in.
Yeah.
Going against McKinney, I'm sure you guys will be guarding each other a lot tonight. What are you looking forward to that matchup, and what are you looking forward to in this matchup against Memorial Park?
Right now I'm just looking forward to beating them because in regular season they beat us. So I'm just trying to get them back right now, and hopefully we can win.
You guys had an outstanding game last night. Would you say that was one of your best team games all around as a team? I mean, everybody played well.
Yeah, 100%. That was probably our best defense ever played the whole season.
Yeah, I mean, I think you held them to 3 points at the end of the first quarter, I believe it was. Well, an outstanding job. You've been outstanding and a blast for me to watch as well. You and McKinney have been two of my favorite point guards watching here this week. Good luck tonight in the championship game, and good luck next year at high school.
All right, thank you.
Colton Fisher, right there. Good luck.
Thank you.
And here comes Colton Fisher. There we go. And we'll bring in Zach here. Will you throw that on the table? I think it's safe now. I did a little wipe off.
You said you would or you did?
I did. You might as well double it up, though. I got you. Zach has always got to deal with the players with the sweat on the ears, and then he gets the the sweaty head. But Zach, we're about ready to get this game started here. I guess we'll talk about it here in no. We'll just turn this down real quick. Championship game here. A long week and a half for these players, especially the ones that have made it to this play. Zach, we got two outstanding teams here in Maple Creek and Memorial Park. What are you looking forward to seeing here tonight between these two teams?
First of all, congrats to both of these teams for making it this far. Both teams have excellent coaches. They've represented their schools in a tremendous fashion, not only in their playing ability, but with their sportsmanship and character. So that's first and foremost.
Beautiful.
Secondly, I'm really looking forward to the matchup of Braylon McKinney and Jace Brooks versus the two-headed monster of Jacoby Chappell and Jacole Woods. I think we've got tremendous rebounding on both sides, good length, very highly skilled players. This is going to be a fun matchup, folks.
Yeah, it's going to be an outstanding matchup. Two teams that are well-deserved to be here tonight for the right to take home the championship hardware. Maple Creek looking for back-to-back as they won it a year ago. Let's now go down to the program founder and director, and Mitch Sturm.
Overtime periods are 3 minutes. Never alternating possession. Each quarter, a help ball situation will result in a jump. Teams shoot a 1-on-1 bonus after the 15th foul of each quarter. You want to win, you got to hit your free throws. Players are disqualified after their 6th foul. Coach calling timeout. They move the ball to midcourt. And as in all MVP events, all dunks are worth 3 points, and this year we had a new record holder at the middle school level, with Jace Brooks having 3 so far. Now, if everyone would please rise for a minute, we'll play our national anthem.
And we're going to take a break here. I don't want to get copyright infringement on this national anthem. We'll be right back at SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Star Spangled Banner in the books. It is game time. Championship ball game. And a big shout out and special thanks to the Boys and Girls Club President, Joe Jordan, for supporting the MVP basketball program and providing all these kids a great opportunity to showcase their skills on the court and help them grow as young adults off the court. Now, Memorial Park up first.
Conference champs, tournament champs. Going for the MVP Madness champ. First, we have number 3, J.C. Brooks. Next is number 13, Carson Pruitt. Number 35, Lenarian Foster. And number 34, Luis Hernandez. Our starting lineup, number 8, Christian Williams. Number 15, Ezra Clark. Number 4, Michael Neal. Number 1, Braylon McKinney. And number 0, Jace Brooks. Pirates head coach.
Those are your Memorial Park Pirates, led by head coach Colas Wallace, Tony Biard, Sam Denzik, and Amos Norman. Now for the reigning champs, and they will probably bring the trophy out.
Bring that trophy. It's yours for the time being. Good luck defending it. Maple Creek is a 2-time champion. All right, now let's meet the roster from Maple Creek. Number 11, Adrian Jones. Injured and unable to play. Number 5, Ethan Amstutz. Number 13, Aiden Andrews. Number 14, Quentin Pruitt. Number 15, Grayson Bonney. Number 21, Adris Jones. And number 22, Jackson Miller. Also injured and unable to play, number 12, Aiden Can. Now your starting lineup, number 24, Kyle Eder. Number 31, Colton Fisher. Number 4, Camden Miller. Number 2, Jacoby Chappell. And last night's MVP, number 3, Jacole Wood. Tonight's officials.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live from the Boys and Girls Club. Zach Welkin joining me. I am Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play, the culmination of this much-anticipated March Middle School Madness Tournament put on by program founder and director Mitch Sturm here at MVP Basketball. Zach, this is such a great showcase for our youth here in Northeast Indiana all the way down to Marion. Mitch has done such a great job.
He's done a tremendous job, and again, we always talk about all the different people it takes to make this happen. And again, none of this happens without the sponsorship of Midwest America and Joe Jordan through the Boys and Girls Club. So we want to thank them very much for all they do to support our local youth and the 260 exposure.
Here we go. And we're getting a foul right off the jump.
One thing we know about Maple Creek is they play very efficient basketball, but they really look to get out and get to the cup. Some teams kind of settle for jumpers. They really look to attack the glass and attack the rim and get to the free throw line. Jacole Woods is a guy that if you are not locating, he's going to get there every time. He will beat you from point A to point B. He does a good job of hitting his free throws, and you just got to constantly keep him in front of you. Not an easy task.
No, he's very strong with the ball. You know, kind of got one of those low center of gravity type things where he stays low to the ground. He's hard to get off his spot. So the first two in for Jacole Woods, 2-zip. We do play 4 7-minute quarters here in MVP basketball. No possession arrow. All tie-ups will be jumped up. Every quarter will start with a jump. The bonuses start at the 15th foul, and it'll be a 1-and-1, no double bonus. Neal, a 3-look. If Memorial Park hits them from deep, they are one of the toughest teams to handle, Zach.
And any guy besides Braylon or Jace that can give them complimentary buckets, it's only harder to defend this team. And when you get Neal hitting threes, that's just one more guy you got to keep an eye on, and that just frees up Brooks and McKinney even more. Great start for the Pirates.
So on the floor for Maple Creek, there's Kylan Eder, number 24. That's Jacoby Chappell, the 3 to answer, no. Also Jacole Woods, number 3. Camden Miller, number 4. And 31 is Colton Fisher. Here's McKinney, the outstanding point guard. Just told me he's heading to New Haven next year. Rises up and hits the 3.
Big-time shot for McKinney. If you watch, he plays with a very controlled pace. He is not looking to force the issue, but he has no problem getting his shot up whenever he wants.
Yeah, he's looking to get right on that varsity level as a freshman. We'll go with a player that you know well, and Tavar Baskerville.
Absolutely. How about the presence on the rebounding for Memorial Park? Man, they are just getting after it.
And the look, that ball did not hit the floor, straight to McKinney, and then found Neal for the bucket. Neal with 5 quick ones, 8-2.
Oh, and here comes Brooks on the break. Excellent job in getting to the cup in transition.
Finishes with that finger roll. What a start here for the Pirates.
How many times do you see a guy in that situation where they do too much or they try to avoid the contact, and Brooks just kept it simple, and you can already see this pressure from Memorial Park affecting Maple Creek.
Yeah, and they've done it all tournament long. The issue with Memorial Park,
that's a good
from what I've seen, Zach, is just the consistency of doing that throughout a whole ball game.
Oh, no
and
question.
Especially with the bigger floor. This isn't a middle school floor. This is a legit size floor here. So it's been a kind of an up and down, but I haven't seen them start this well in any of their ball games.
No question. And honestly, in this tournament so far, a lot of people thought they were just going to cruise to the championship, and they've held their own weight, and they've done well, but they've been battle-tested. East Noble and Norwell, both in their own rights, gave them a very good game, and in a way kind of gave them little momentary wake-up calls. So there's no question they're coming into this game ready to throw the first blows. This has been impressive by Memorial Park coming out.
Yes.
They know exactly what they're trying to do with the game plan.
And especially after Maple Creek, I mean, one of the best defensive performances I've seen in the Middle School Madness tournament here at MVP basketball. That defense performance last night against Blackhawk Middle was tremendous. But looking at the road here for Memorial Park, they defeated East Noble. They may have had the toughest route here.
I believe they have. And then you got, on the other hand, you have Maple Creek coming off of a really big high where they absolutely blew out Blackhawk. And, there's a difference in the mentality coming into the game. Obviously, both teams are going to be prepared, and you don't expect any game to be easy, but the mentality of coming in from 2 battles versus coming in off of a, 25-point win.
I lost track last night.
I mean, sometimes you're coming in with a little less edge when you come in after a big win.
Staying in a man-to-man is Maple Creek. Memorial Park to beat East Noble, then beat Huntington, and then defeated Norwell last night to get here. Here's Brooks. When he's hitting that pull-up mid-range, say good night.
Yeah, that's not a good sign if you're Maple Creek, because we know he can get to the bucket at will. If he's hitting mid-range, good luck trying to defend him.
He's super long. I mean, this whole Memorial Park team is long. with Christian Williams.
Love the patience on that shot fake. How about that from Jacole Woods, man? He is going to be special.
But right back at you. They do not let you rest. Clark wants it on the post. Brooks dancing around Woods. What a change of direction. Oh, look at him slither through that little crease. Not many players can do that.
And I'm telling you right now, not many players can get by Jacole Woods in the way he did. With Woods' twitch and his defensive prowess, he made that look easy.
Oh, an offensive foul. McKinney baited that one a little bit. Coach Eder not pleased with that call, as it will go back. But like to finish my thought here, Brooks, McKinney, Williams, and Clark, they are some of the longest eighth graders, and they're all on one squad here for the Pirates.
Yeah, we talked about the length, and sometimes you have teams with length, but they don't use it. And I'm telling you what, if you watch Memorial Park, they attack the glass.
Patient, couldn't get it. Here's Woods. This is what Maple Creek does so well. And that's what Memorial Park does so well. And the finger roll. Smart play just to get the bucket right there.
Boy, I'm telling you what, the body language and the energy from Maple Creek looks
real,
very, very defeated. They got to just keep chipping away, get some stops on defense, and attack the basket. Force them to foul you. You cannot just shoot your way back into this. Do what you do well and get to the free throw line.
And on the other side, Memorial Park, they are locked in. No doubt about it on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, and you see an out-of-character frustration foul right there from their leader, Jacoby Chappell. Again, you got to stay mentally solid. These are games of runs. We have seen Memorial Park come back from down over 15.
Right.
Few threes, few turnovers, you're right back there.
Yeah, East Noble, they were down by 14 mid-third quarter and came back and won that game by double digits. That's what Maple Creek cannot allow is extra chances, and they do come out here with Fisher. Fisher now finds Eder. Eder lost the handle. Got it back.
And what Memorial Park is trying to do is they're trying to frustrate them and rush them in their pace. You don't have to rush your shots.
Yeah.
You have a whole game here. Don't allow their pressure to make you take out-of-character quick shots.
Yeah. Don't let that dictate. Fisher, that one wide left, couldn't get it. Another leak out here from Neal. Neal hangs. Got it! How about Michael Neal start to this ball game? He's got 7.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about Jacole Woods for good reason, but how about Neal right there? I mean, he is absolutely just as much of a physical and quick presence as Woods, and that's just adding to the Memorial Park roster. Like we said, they are deep.
Yeah, he is a strong, strong 8th grader. And Michael Neal. Here's Woods. Woods between the legs, lost the handle. And, yeah, right now Maple Creek just going, you're right, Zach, just going a little too quick. Just need to settle themselves.
They're allowing Maple Creek to control where they go versus beating a team offensively with the pass, having cutting action. How about that? Big-time shot. Woods makes it look easy right there.
Yeah, Woods needed that one. He's got all 6 of Maple Creek's points, 1:44 remaining in this first quarter.
Let's see.
And he's going to get a foul. It's too much contact trying to reach on that loose ball.
Yeah, and if you're Woods, again, you thrive on pressure, but you also know you're very needed from your team, so you cannot get yourself in foul trouble. So you got to play within yourself while also having intensity.
The good thing about MVP basketball, it is 6 personal fouls. As Adrian Jones is going to check in for Maple Creek on the next dead ball. Chase Brooks for 3. Memorial Park rolling.
Folks, it's going to be a long game if he's hitting those jumpers, and I'm not saying that to sound defeating for Maple Creek, but if he's hitting shots like that with their length, their defense, it's going to be a long night.
Here comes Jones. He'll check in for Woods with those 2 fouls. Just get a rest here, catch your breath. Coach Eder coaching him up a little bit.
Sometimes the bench will give you a better perspective on the game. You know, it allows you to have a second. I'm sure he'll get right back in. We'll see if someone else coming off the bench can step up.
How about this crowd on hand here at the Boys and Girls Club? One of our largest. It is the largest of the tournament. As Brooks will settle for the 3. Back rim, no good. That's what Coach Wallace doesn't want to happen is the settles from deep. Jones. Watch McKinney defend here. And stolen by Brooks. We may have one. And lays it up and in. Smart. Didn't have full control over the basketball, but Brooks is out for a game. 13 points right now for Jace Brooks, and that's a travel. Miller just got going a little bit too quick. That'll go back to the Pirates. Here comes Jason Blackman, who a couple big threes throughout this tournament. And he'll check in for Jace Brooks.
Well, the good thing is Maple Creek has seen a press before. They may not have seen this speed or this length, but everybody knows, well-coached teams, you beat a press with the pass. You don't panic. You cannot telegraph with your eyes. And then once you get it across half court, you don't allow that pressure to rush you into a shot. You can get set.
And just like that, Zach, Woods is going to check back in here for Maple Creek as Neal just won't be denied. Put his chin to the rim, and he'll get fouled and go to the line to shoot 2.
His first step, just like Woods, is so quick, and he's doing a good job of just getting downhill. And once he beats you with that first step, you're on his hip, and he's forcing you to bail him out with that foul.
Yeah, he's too strong once he gets you on that hip for you to stop him. You got to bring help defense for it as Neal hits the first of 2. What a start by the Pirates, looking to complete their undefeated season here tonight in this championship game at MVP basketball.
Well, and not only is Memorial Park providing a lot of pressure and putting a little anxiety into Maple Creek, but this is also a sellout crowd.
Right.
So, that affects play as well. You might have some guys a little bit on edge. This is a lot more intense of an environment than we've seen this whole tournament. So shout out to the crowd for bringing it.
Miller. Here's the Fisher, little baby jumper, back rim, no good, rebound Neal. That's the other thing, Maple Creek has been one and done on pretty much every possession. Here's Blackman, caught in traffic with Chappell, and good strength on the ball there from Blackman. Really nice, and foul McKinney, but that was after the whistle. Will be the 4th team foul, check it, 5th team foul. It should be the 1-and-1 here. Unless it was a shooting, it wasn't a shooting foul, right? It was on the floor, was it not? Because he passed it. So it should be a 1-and-1.
What's the famous line by Mitch on 1-and-1 free throws?
You got to make free throws and win games, Zach.
That's right.
That's quotes. They're calling it a 2-shot foul. So Blackman does hit the first of 2.
Oh, I thought we had your favorite player from Memorial Park coming in, Mr. Hernandez. He was at the table and he went back. I say that because Tim's a sucker for a big guy with good feet.
And good hands. It's
the football guy in Tim.
I'm telling you what, he gets his hands on a ton of rebounds. And just plays it the right way. Took a elbow to the eye in the first game as Miller. That one's going to go after the buzzer. And we'll take a short break, 30-second, come right back. MVP basketball, middle school March Madness championship game right here at the Boys and Girls Club. Brought to you by Summit City Sports.
Midwest isn't just part of our name. It's part of who we are. We take pride in our Midwestern roots. And at Midwest America, we work hard, like you, to provide personalized financial services to equip you for success. We're local, not for profit, and member owned. So we're accountable to you, not shareholders, and we invest in the community we call home. A credit union that puts care before cash? It's a Midwest thing.
As the game goes on, though, I do think it'll flow.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Midwest America Federal Credit Union is excited to partner with the Boys and Girls Club's MVP basketball program. The opportunity to improve the lives of their neighbors inspires every move they make. They invite everyone to download their Zogo app, which provides financial education and principles for all ages. Users can earn gift cards for completing financial lessons. For more information on Midwest America's Zogo program, visit their website at midwestamerica.org or stop by any one of their 15 area branches. And this is broadcast brought to you by Summit City Sports. Follow us on X at 260 Sports. Follow us on Instagram, 260 Sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell to be notified of all of our live events as they happen. You want to do that. We're going to try to get to 1 or 2 baseball games every week throughout this baseball season, which starts the 2nd week of April, right after the major spring break. So a little more baseball action for the fans this year, Zach.
I'm excited. And how about you tell them what you guys do with Indiana Tech? You guys partner with them, which is, it's a local university that we would love to support.
Yeah, we partner with Indiana Tech, do all their basketball, soccer, lacrosse, softball, and baseball, of course. Great relationship there with athletic director Jesse Biggs. And what a great run by both their boys and girls team. They recruit our area
absolutely
at a high level.
There's a lot of local athletes playing for the Warriors.
Just for the boys, you have Jackson Fugate from North Side. Zach Lehrman there from Bishop Dwenger.
Rodney Jones from Northside.
Yep. Blake Davidson there from Leo. So Indiana Tech recruits our area very, very well. As we're back to the second quarter, 7 minutes on it. Maple Creek needs to start this well as Fisher goes to Woods. They look a little bit more settled right now.
Yeah. Be interesting to see what coach has them adjusting to and where they're trying to attack offensively.
A good recognition there from Jones, and that's going to be a foul on Clark. Nope, check it out. It's on Brooks. But that was good recognition from Adrian Jones right there. He got Blackman switched down him and went right in the post. He didn't get the ball, but that's the right move there.
Well, with the speed and the length of Memorial Park, what you're going to notice is, you're going to get some spot-up shots like that. How about that? Big-time shot for Adrian Jones, but when they're set in their defense, you're going to see a lot of lateral side-to-side, east-to-west offense instead of getting downhill because it's just so hard to beat a guy off the dribble, and the help is there in the paint. Speaking of size, how about Christian Williams down there banging? We talked about it. When they just get more help from their support pieces, they're an offense you do not want to have to guard.
No, it's insane, the amount of talent. As Fisher goes baseline. Found Miller. Miller puts it up and got it to go. Nice start to the second quarter.
And that was smart of Jace Brooks he understood his positioning wasn't where he wanted to be, but he didn't bail the kid out and foul him from behind. He just kept his body up, and that was smart.
Back rim, no good. Rebound, Woods.
Well, when Woods has it, he's looking. I'm running hard because I know he's going up or he's giving it. How about that?
How about Colton Fisher adjusting midair?
There you go. And sometimes you need those plays just to get your confidence back.
Have something go right for you. That one knocked away. Now it leads to a steal, Zach. Funny how that works, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a game of runs.
Here's Woods behind the back. Brooks trying to
Oh, the beautiful English from Woods.
Just
the lefty.
Smooch. And timeout.
And if you notice, he just jogs back, not in a lazy way, just in a calm, confident, stoic way of, I knew I can do that.
What an outstanding finish there from Jacole Woods. And once again, special thanks to the Boys and Girls Club President, Joe Jordan, for supporting the MVP basketball program. Providing all these kids a great opportunity to showcase their skills on the court and, of course, help them grow as young adults off the court. For several years, we're at the Spies Field House, moved over here to the Boys and Girls Club, and Mitch Sturm and the MVP program has definitely found a home here at the Boys and Girls Club.
No question. And, again, we thank Mitch for all he does to support these events, and really he puts in so many hours that people don't understand, whether it's just the details of his programs, putting the brackets together, putting up all the pictures of the past champions, doing interviews, bringing on Summit City Sports, providing pizza. I mean, the other night we had little kids on the court doing little timeout break dances, and he was literally giving them Pizza Hut gift cards. Just, he's doing anything and everything to support the youth.
He's got a book of them in his pocket.
Yeah, so, again, I don't think people realize how much time it takes to put on an event like this. So, Mitch, we really appreciate it. And, Joe, through Boys and Girls Club, that is Mr. Joe Jordan. Thank you for all your help and your support for making this happen. By the way, none of this happens without the big bucks of Midwest America, who will sponsor tonight's game, as well as someone's lucky bank shot.
No question. Neal shows you the strength. Can't get it. Williams, that's what he does. Rebound the basketball and finish in traffic.
Now, that wasn't lucky, but that shot right there, that was sponsored by Midwest America. The bank is always open.
Love it. Fisher goes Chappell. Chappell's been quiet, hasn't scored yet, trying to force the action a little bit. Good job by Blackman just to stay elevated, or vertical, I should say. Now Neal. Look how low that dribble is. What a finish by Michael Neal. Would not be denied.
Bringing out his inner Javon Irby. If you can see
I love that.
It's the number 4 that really triggered it.
I absolutely
Might
love
be the
that.
stature as well.
Javon Irby. Oh, blocked by Brooks. Woods got it back. And he's fouled.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
That was nice. That was nice. But you got to love Woods not giving up on the play. He went and got it, and now he is fouled. Not only the kids that you mentioned, the past MVP players and participants, Jayon Thomas, Cameron Rue down there, Garnell Tate. I mean, the players come back. We talked to Jakari Williams on last Friday, I believe it was. Keytron Pascal we talked to, who's at Snyder. All these kids come back. They love this atmosphere, and they love Mitch Sturman MVP basketball.
Oh, they absolutely do, but they also love the fact that we have Summit City Sports and Tim Atkinson clipping all their highlights so they can share it and tag each other and look like as if they're high school or college basketball players with their own media coverage. So thank you, Tim. And
absolutely.
Thank you. Shout out to Jeff Mahoney.
And big shout out Thad Goff, who came in and did 2 nights for me so I could get the voice a little rest from here and there. 2 games per night. It starts to add up a little bit.
Speaking of media.
I'm not 30 anymore.
Not to interrupt you, but our boy Glenn Marini's in the corner down there for Wayne TV. So, again.
Glenn does such a great job with covering our athletes.
That's something that I'm sure Mitch went out of his way to contact to get these guys some local publicity. So, again, little things. How about that? Good cut. Finding the block right there. But how many times have you seen a guy where they're flying downhill on the block, and that's a tough shot with touch when you're overthinking it and someone's closing out. So, good shot off the glass.
3:15 left. Blackman can't get it.
Now you're starting to really hear the energy from the crowd. It's starting to get intense.
Yeah. Not liking the lack. Didn't even really see what they were complaining about there, but here's Woods.
I try not to listen because
that's a good call. You are coach.
Most complaining is emotionally based.
Yeah, 100%. Woods got his own rebound put back.
Oh, just couldn't get the touch. It bounced everywhere but in.
And goes out of bounds. Last touch by Maple Creek. That'll go back to the Pirates. 2:51 left, 13-point game. Maple Creek trying to claw their way back in. Ezra Clark's going to check in. He does. He'll check in for Jason Blackman.
Ezra Clark in for Blackman.
I love it. I'd rather it be this way than be silent in here. There's been a few games where you're just like, could hear someone sneeze from across the gym.
Yeah. I mean, basically the people in the back row can hear me talking throughout the whole game. Not tonight.
Yeah, no question. That's kind of nice. If I mess up, they're not going to hear me.
I'll tell them.
Well, it's only on internet forever. How about that, Jace Brooks?
He got the putback in the finish. His first points of the second quarter. He's got 15 to lead all scorers. How about Michael Neal as well with 10?
Michael Neal, really the unsung hero of this game. Really been a catalyst on the energy end for them and just getting to the bucket and providing that defensive pressure. How about that? We've seen it so many times, like a safety coming. Big-time dunk from Jace Brooks, making number 4, adding to his dunk record for MVP basketball. But
it's a 3-point dunk for Brooks. And right back, though, Chappell comes and knocks it in on the leak out. Chappell will get his first points.
Man, we've seen that a lot, though, after a big play, a team failing to get back in transition.
100%.
That was smart for Maple Creek for not putting their head down. Gosh, all these M's in this game.
It's tough. Couldn't get it. And we're going to get a foul on Camden Miller.
Tackle on the play, number 4.
Trying to rebound that.
Now that it happens. I think he lost his balance.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nothing intentional there. 1:37 left.
I just had to get my tackle on the play.
Here comes McKinney.
Well, if you're Maple Creek, you're really looking to have.
Yep. You can see that Williams stuck that leg out far out from his base. That's an easy call. Officials tonight: Charles Smith, Marvin Patterson, and Craig Hershey. And Memorial Park wants a timeout, 30-second timeout. So we'll give some love to the title sponsor here at MVP Basketball, Midwest America Federal Credit Union.
Midwest isn't just part of our name, it's part of who we are. We take pride in our Midwestern roots. And at Midwest America, we work hard, like you, to provide personalized financial services to equip you for success. We're local, not for profit, and member owned. So we're accountable to you, not shareholders, and we invest in the community we call home. A credit union that puts care before cash? It's a Midwest thing.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Coming to you live right here from the Boys and Girls Club. 1:29 left in this second quarter. 16-point game. It got out to as many as 20. And Maple Creek trying to crawl back into this ball game. They just got to do it one possession at a time. There's no 10-point possession in basketball.
No, it starts on the defensive end, and obviously you need to hit shots. But Maple Creek's a team that seems to get a lot of their energy from good defense, and they get a lot of opportunistic situations offensively from their defensive turnovers that turn into transition. So half court, they're fine, but it's hard to beat Memorial Park in slow half-court offense because you're not going to beat them with the first step, and they're so long in the second interior level of defense. And as you see right there, they're just patient. They're just waiting. You got to hit shots on them, and that's tough.
Neal pops out for throw. Come on, Michael Neal having an outstanding first half.
Yeah. Woo! He is really saying, okay, you talked about McKinney and Brooks in the presser before the game. How about me? And he deserves every bit of the attention that they've got. So shout out to Neal.
19-point game now. Good cut by Fisher. And good job jumping into the shot blocker there. He didn't hesitate, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, no question. Again, it was a great backdoor cut, and he timed it well. And then, like you said, he initiated the contact, but he hung, and when he had the contact, he didn't just throw up crap.
Right.
He attempted to finish as if they would not call the foul.
A nice high-arcing free throw made by Colton Fisher.
Yeah, we talked last game about with that. Kids' touch and skill level is so good these days, but it almost sometimes, because they're so skilled with their touch, they avoid contact so much. When sometimes just getting to the basket, like Jacole Woods does so well with hitting that shot right there, is more effective.
10 points now for Woods. He's a leading scorer for Maple Creek.
Again, if you watched right now and just zoomed in on Woods, you'd think he was up 10.
Right.
There is no emotion. He is very in control.
Brooks up and under, a little dipsy-do, got his own rebound put back and is fouled.
And, folks, when you put your arm down, that is an instant recognition for the officials to call a foul.
So Brooks will head to the line. He's an outstanding football player as well.
Sorry, I got distracted. I had a student wave to me.
Zach, a teacher at
I can't escape,
Maplewood.
But I love it.
As Brooks hits the first.
Hey, at least he wasn't embarrassed to say hi. Sometimes you see a student.
You're not there yet.
Sometimes they look at you like, I know you, but I don't know you.
Yeah, give it 10 more years. Get a little gray in that beard. Brooks back rim, no good. Rebound by Miller. Finds Woods. 15 seconds left in this second quarter.
How about Woods just blowing by the defense?
And that's a big no-no. That's Mitch's Coke right there. Mitch, that fountain drink spilling.
Uh-oh. Oh, man. One of Mitch's many Coca-Cola options leaking. That's a turnover.
He's got stock, there's no doubt. Good defense, and they won't even get a shot off.
How about that?
Tremendous end to this second quarter. Memorial Park leads it 40-23. We'll take a break and come back. SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
Started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, and that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Halftime break here as we're going to bring in Elijah Norman. How you doing, Elijah?
I'm doing great.
You're a sophomore now, right, at South?
I'm a freshman going
at
into
South.
sophomore.
That's right. On the varsity roster this year for Southside.
Yes, sir.
A lot of JV minutes, starter on JV there as well. What did you, moving from middle school into Southside into high school, what was the big glaring difference to you in your mind?
The big glaring difference was the intensity of the game. I say probably my biggest adjustment was defense.
Yeah.
Defense, that's probably the only thing I really struggled on.
Was it more team defense, one-on-one defense? What was it? What was that linchpin that you were really looking for?
I say team defense.
Yeah. Knowing when to rotate and all that stuff.
Yeah, all the new concepts.
Yeah. It's a whole different game, especially under Coach Foster's system, who's one of the best coaches
yes, sir.
in the state of Indiana. Elijah, you guys had a good season varsity-wise, came up short. I know you guys wanted that game against Homestead extremely bad at Huntington North. But a bunch of pieces coming back next year. Terrence will be back and healthy next year, which is a big missing piece.
Yes, sir.
A lot of returners. What are you looking forward to the most next year?
I'm looking forward to the chemistry.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys have already had their 4 years together, and I got to come in for this 1 year, and I'm already knowing how they're feeling about this next upcoming season. So I'm ready to play.
Who are the leaders on that team for South?
For sure, Terrence, and then I have to go with Herb.
So Javon's one of my favorite players, one of the best football players in our state. There's no doubt about it. He's just hated on because of his size, but the kid can go get it done in multiple sports. He's an outstanding. Tell the fans at home what he means to the school of Southside and all their sports programs.
I mean, yeah, no, Herb is most definitely probably our role athlete at South.
Yeah, right.
He does a little bit of everything.
Right. Even on the golf team.
Yeah,
right,
he
right.
most definitely.
Well, Elijah, good luck next year in your sophomore season. Thanks for coming up on the Mitch. Always likes to put people on the spot.
Yes, sir.
So great season this year. Look forward to you next year.
Yes, sir.
All right, Elijah. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
We'll bring in Zach Welklin back in for the start of this second half. As we'll put 7 minutes up on the board. What a first half by Memorial Park. And they'll get the tip here, Will Maple Creek. But just hitting him at all angles, and Neal with an outstanding first half. Brooks led the way with 19 in that half, though, as well.
Yeah, Brooks was doing everything from rebounding to getting deflections to pursuing steals to making mid-range shots, hitting threes, and anything I didn't list.
Right.
But I think the guy that we need to talk about is Neal.
Yes.
Because not only is he an excellent on-ball defender and great in the full-court press, he's able to get to the basket very quick by having a quick first step of staying low and going body to body. He attacks that shoulder of the defender. McKinney plays with such good pace, and he's quick as well. But what a complimentary touch of McKinney with Neal, and then, the length of Brooks and the 5 other guys they have between 6 foot and 6'3" that come off the bench. I mean, it's incredible. They do not have a weak spot. Like I said, they're missing one of their starters. So,
and Khalil Taylor.
They are just a team that gives you fits in every way. How about the patience of Ezra Clark to not panic? Now, he had a turnover there, but the first opportunity he did not panic.
Camden Miller, good catch. That was an awkward catch. Couldn't get it. Rebound, Brooks. Here comes Brooks. Good lead to Neal. Floater is good. 19. That matches their largest lead for the Pirates. As Neal gets a quick one here. 15 for him. And a travel there from Eder. That's what the speed just does to you. I mean, just insane.
You can see the frustration right now with just the whole bench and the coaching staff from Maple Creek. But, again, it's a game of runs. Start with one stop.
Here's Neal. 5:40 remaining.
One thing I don't see that I did earlier is I don't see much talk or communication when it comes to the defense of Maple Creek. You can just tell the energy right now is very stagnant. They're just on their heels.
That was a good jump with a dribble there from Miller.
Hey,
and then Cole Woods.
And
one! Jacole Woods turns that steal from Miller into a bucket plus the foul.
Yeah, Jacole Woods is a kid where if you're going to foul him, you better foul him hard because he's going to finish through most contact.
.520 left. Here's Woods. And spun that one out. Rebound, Brooks. Brooks leading all scorers with 19.
Memorial Park in a position where you can really work on some offensive sets. You can be patient. Obviously, you can do what you want. You're controlling the pace of this game, but you're in no rush. You know, like, again, it's middle school, and kids are going to do what kids are going to do.
13-year-olds.
But, I mean, and obviously this is the last game of their season, so it's not as if you're working on sets to improve or work on things for the future. But if you have some sets, if you want to be patient, you can get some good looks and you can milk a little clock. But that doesn't seem to be the style of Memorial Park. They're just going to keep pouring it on.
Yeah, Maple Creek also missing one of their top players, and Aiden Can. That's a big three from Camden Miller. We've now got 7.
Yep, we talk about it always. You have to locate shooters and at a minimum get a hand up and contest that. That is too easy for a good shooter like number 4, Camden Miller. Good rebound there for Maple Creek. Oh, that's a tough leak-out pass. He read that from the second he went to go pass it. He read his eyes.
McKinney, and he is fouled on the dribble drive. That collision with Williams. Looks like they're both okay. That foul's going to go on Camden Miller. First team foul, 4:22 remaining.
Oh, he'll be good. He's a tough kid.
Yeah, that will go out of bounds. It'll go back to the Bobcats. 4:20 remaining. Need a bucket here to stem the tide. I mean, you hit a 3. It's an 11-point game.
With the 3 ball and with the skill level of these guys, you're never out of the game.
Right.
But the problem is Memorial Park makes it so tough to even just get a simple 3 off.
Yeah. Here's Williams bringing it up. And knocked away from behind by Chappell. Picked up by Eder. Eder on the move. Surveys. He's got great court vision. Look at Clark.
Good hustle there.
Hit the deck. Couldn't get it. Now Woods.
Good sense of urgency on the defensive end. Ooh, he had a foot on the line.
That one no good. Comes down to Michael Neal. Neal on the move. The look up to Williams.
That's a tough one.
Williams. Little crab dribble. Back to Neal. Neal. Pull up jumper. Couldn't get it. Off the front rim. Rebound to Miller. And try to feed Chappell on the run.
Both teams.
Sometimes it's just not your night.
Both teams are playing desperately defensively with lots of pressure. And ironically, neither team is switching the energy offensively to a controlled effort. They're both taking that high level of energy from the defense and then rushing a look when you're forcing a pass that's not there.
Here's McKinney. Out to Brooks. Brooks, the jab. Oh, look at that. Couldn't get it to go. Maybe force that a little bit. Now Woods behind the back. He's got that move down. Left hand finish good from Jacole Woods. 12-point game, folks.
Folks, I'm telling you right now, Jacole Woods, he's going to be a problem on the court as well as on the football field. He has no problem
offensive foul.
The contact.
Great job by Camden Miller. Stepped up and took it. Now down by 12.
And that takes some toughness to be aware of taking a charge on that big guy.
2:53 left. Header. Back out, Fisher. Miller. Chappell. 3. Just short. Rebound Brooks. Off Clark's hands. And Brooks will slow the pace. 2:35 remaining. Over the timeline. They're going to make Maple Creek come out and guard. As now they're starting in their set. Brooks. Change of direction. Hangs. Can't get it. Put back and is fouled on the putback. His second jump is so impressive. I mean, he's getting on his second jump before guys are coming down off their first jump.
And that's a skill, whatever, an athleticism, a tangible. That is something at the next level that's going to help him a ton.
No doubt.
Because if you can tell, Jacole Woods is very quick, and he's having a hard time keeping Brooks in front of him. And then if he even misses the first finish, he's getting his own rebound to put it back. I mean, it's an impossible task to defend. Now, if you're Maple Creek, you're thanking your lucky stars that he's missing the free throws. But I'm telling you what, if he can get to the basket at will, and his second jump is quicker, and he can put it back with some length, there's not much you can do. So you're going to have to find a body, locate him, and block him out, which, again, is not easy to do.
No, you see him with great body control. I mean, he can get into the tightest spaces with the dribble drive as Brooks can't get it. And out of bounds, McKinney. He'll go back to the Bobcats. And timeout from Memorial Park. And full timeout. We'll take a quick one with them here at SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live. MVP basketball. March Middle School Madness. Gavin Word on the camera. I'm Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. And joining me is Zach Welklin. Good game here. Maple Creek starting to get back into this ball game. 2:10 left. Down 12. This was as many as 20.
Yeah, their defensive pressure has stepped up. Jacole Woods has made some really tough finishes. And, again, right there's a big opportunity to knock down a 3. Gets a good look, and that's all you can ask for.
That Hernandez into the ball game. Luis Hernandez got that Band-Aid over the eye. Had a couple of stitches.
Yeah, we haven't seen as much playing time from the big fellow this game, but you never know. It could just be the matchup situation, especially with the speed of Maple Creek. He's got quick feet for a big fellow, but sometimes different teams present different lineups that you like. He also has a knee brace on, so I don't know if that's –
He has been wearing that all tournament, so that may be a precautionary type of thing. Clark jumped the passing lanes. He's fouled.
Anytime you pick your dribble up that close to half court, you put yourself in a tough position to make that long entry pass. That was very good recognition from the guards getting in the passing lane. As soon as he picked that dribble up, they got up and knew where it was going. Minute 30 left. Memorial Park in control. Being patient with the look. Jace Brooks with the ball.
That's Jason Blackman. Is checked back in. Hangs. Ooh, could have got a foul there as well. They will get a foul on Clark, trying to rebound from behind. Too much contact. So another chance to make it a single-digit deficit with a 3 or a 10-point game with a deuce.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, you just want to get a good look.
Yeah.
Can't guarantee a make at this level that consistently from players. But if you can get a good look, you're winning. How about the recognition on the rebound? Unable to get the basket. But I like when Jacoby Chappell gets on the rebounds.
McKinney calmly puts it in. He's got 5.
Again,
back to a 14-point lead. Cole, Woods, no. And Hernandez pulls it down. He was falling out of bounds, so had to save it. And, yeah, he just switched pivot.
I will say, if you go back to a few seconds before that turnover, it's always a tough situation when you save the ball under the basket of the opposing team. And a lot of coaches will say, I'd rather you just not
take it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Couldn't get that one to go. Clark kept it alive, but it fell to Fisher. Fisher to Chappell. Brooks nearly got it, still after it, and then last touch by Brooks. And it will stay with the Bobcats. Cole Woods.
You can really feel the intensity of this game now.
It's ramping up.
It's do or die, and both teams putting their bodies on the line.
Eder found. Fisher, back to Eder. Eder, double clutch, can't get it. Woods knocked it away from Clark. Woods, that's a tough one, and is fouled by Brooks. Hands cam down.
Coach is not liking that. I'm hearing straight up, but again, those are positions where it's tough to make a good call there. A lot of action going on. You're going to get some, you're not. At the end of the day, you got to move on. Can't spend more than 2 seconds emotionally as a coach or player on a call. Maybe make your point to the official and then move on. But I think a lot of people forget these, not these specific refs, but officials are human. They're not going to be perfect.
No, these refs are human too, Zach.
Oh, God, I don't like seeing that. It almost looks like a hyperextend knee on that plant foot.
Brooks hangs, can't get it. And Clark there, still can't get the roll. Hernandez, still no. And Brooks got another one and beat the buzzer. Nope, that'll be the end of the third quarter. 44-31 is the count. We'll take a break and come back for our fourth quarter action live at SummitCitySports.com.
Midwest isn't just part of our name, it's part of who we are. We take pride in our Midwestern roots. And at Midwest America, we work hard, like you, to provide personalized financial services to equip you for success. We're local, not for profit, and member owned. So we're accountable to you, not shareholders, and we invest in the community we call home. A credit union that puts care before cash? It's a Midwest thing.
Yes.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com MVP March Middle School Madness Tournament Championship game for Memorial Park. Defeated East Noble, then Huntington, then Norwell to get to this championship. For Maple Creek, they defeated Tolles, St. Charles, and then Blackhawk Middle School a night ago for this to be the championship ball game here. Special thanks to the Boys and Girls Club President Joe Jordan for supporting the MVP basketball program and providing all these kids a great opportunity to showcase their skills on the court and help them grow as young adults off the court. Big shout out, of course, to our program founder and director, Mitch Sturm. 31 years of MVP basketball. Not a single dime has been paid by any player participating in any of his events.
No question. Yeah, you can just see the intensity in the timeout for Maple Creek. Talking about got to get to your spots. You got to cut hard, shoot confident, get what we're looking for. You don't have time to just waste swinging the ball around without purpose.
Right.
And whatever you're attacking as an offensive scheme, you got to find it. And if you can't get it and you have to go into an isolation situation, you got to get the ball in the hands of your best players. This is where you got to be situationally smart.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you're Memorial Park, you got to know at this point in the game they are going to find their main players that get the highest volume of shots. So you got to do your best to get them out of comfort zone and force another guy to take a tough shot.
Yeah, take that away. And the jump, Eder and Clark. Couple tips. It comes to Woods. Euro hangs. Back rim, no. Got his own rebound. Power dribble. Looking for space. Great use of the pivot. Jacole Woods.
Yes. Oh, how about that?
And nearly got a steal, but the athleticism. Brooks saved it. 16 points now for Woods. And that one blocked by Camden Miller. Up to Chappell. Chappell. Oh, good strong move. He just short-armed it.
I'm telling you what, Jacole Woods is everywhere on the rebounds. You're going to have to find him. Basket
Chappell.
made by Chappell. We've got a man down.
And a single-digit deficit, 9-point game. This is the closest it's been since early in the first quarter, as Luis Hernandez is down, hurt on the floor. And there was a collision with Fisher, but he's definitely hurt down on the floor. We'll take a short break while they tend to Luis Hernandez. Summit City Sports.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as Luis Hernandez being helped off the floor, rolled his ankle.
And it's that same leg with the knee brace, so we can only hope that he gets full recovery, and best wishes to him. He's a heck of a ball player, and he's been a great piece to that Memorial Park team.
Joe Jordan in the building, club president and CEO here at Boys and Girls Club, showing love down the row, as he always does. And Memorial Park will inbound it. Up by 9. This is the closest it's been since early in the first quarter. 6:25 left in this fourth quarter. This is Summit City Sports. Thanks for joining us. Zach Welklin joining me. I'm Tim Atkinson. Gavin Wirt is on the camera. And they'll inbound it here back to McKinney. So you want to be patient, but you don't want to stop your offensive flow here if you're Memorial Park.
Yeah, totally agree. But again, I think the biggest thing is, how about that?
Oh, man.
Big time. Stop on a dime. Woo. Good touch, went vertical, didn't fade. That's how you do it, folks. Good job by McKinney. But again, you want the ball in the hands of your main players. And sure enough, Woods finds a way to get past you and get to the line. He does a good combination of being physical but also having that finesse with the touch. And just like any sport, defending a lefty is tough.
Yeah. You're not used to it. It's the opposite of what you normally see.
No question. But again, going back to Memorial Park offensively, you just want to, again, you want to share the sugar and you want to go within the flow of your offense, but you want the ball primarily in the hands of your guys that you can trust. Yeah. And I'll take a high percentage shot with a guy that's a more high volume shooter than putting a guy that doesn't get those looks in a tough position. And how about that? Jacole Woods making a big time free throw, and they know the margin for error is not there to miss those.
18 points now for Woods. It's a 9-point ball game. McKinney for 3. Back rim, no good. Rebound by Eder. Now Woods. Woods surveys, goes to Camden Miller. Skip pass to Eder. Eder trying to back in Clark. Good back cut from Fisher. Ball thrown a little bit behind, but last touch by Williams. It'll stay at that end.
Well, and I think Memorial Park did a good job of recognizing when he had the ball, he put his head down, and typically that means you're not looking to pass it immediately, and you can trap there and try and get a turnover, or you can fall asleep defensively if guy cuts back door, which almost happened. Yeah. Good extra pass. Another one. How about that, Tim?
Woods, three. Big time three. 6-point game. Woods taking over, 21 points.
And that's the type of confidence you need, especially for a big-time player like Woods. And all of a sudden you hear the energy on the bench from Maple Creek. You hear the D-up chants. It only takes a few shots, folks.
And Woods knocked that one away. To Fisher, back to Woods. Brooks trying to measure that swat.
Oh! Big-time swat from the man himself, Jace Brooks.
Met him at the rim and swatted out of bounds.
But you got to love the attempt. Woo. There was no fear from Woods or Brooks.
No, both went right at it. So, Eder, with all that, it's still Maple Creek ball. They can make it a one-possession game with a three. As Williams checks out, Blackman in.
How about the sportsmanship from Woods? Real slick and calm after he gave Brooks a little dap like, you got me, good block.
Yeah.
But again, that shows the mental composure of Woods. He's already on to the next play.
There's no doubt. That's a thing to learn, young kids out there watching. You're not defined by one play.
No.
Fisher. Quick move. And got it to go.
That's a tough left-handed little flip right there. I don't even know what you call that. It was just a flat left-handed runner.
Fisher, big bucket, 4-point game, 4:41 left. Here's Brooks, guarded by Woods.
This is what we wanted.
Turns, can't get it.
Great defense right there from Maple Creek. Not overdoing it and finding the glass.
And a good box out by Fisher. He gets the ball back. Now Woods, guarded by Neal. Woods.
Oh, what a move.
Blocked by McKinney. Oh, Camden Miller knocked it to Woods, and then a foul.
How about that?
Camden Miller did not give up on the play. A lot of players would just hustle back on the other end.
And the energy in this game has completely changed. Now, one thing that I noticed is Maple Creek right there did not get caught staring at Jace Brooks when he was in isolation, because a lot of times when the main guy has the ball, great free throw there, you're staring at Brooks, and what you forget is there's four other guys crashing the rebounds, and as soon as Jace released his shot, they immediately found a man and blocked out, which allowed them to get another possession.
That one's short. Woods got his hand on it. Now Clark up to Blackman, has McKinney. Blackman walled off by Fisher. Oh, somehow got it up. Still couldn't get it. Clark kept it alive to McKinney.
Another guard attacking the glass. You got to locate McKinney. He is crafty. He's going to find that angle for the putback.
I got him at 9 points. Here's Chappell. Lost the handle. Fisher's there. Back to Woods. 5-point game, 3:42 left. In this fourth quarter, 2 team fouls on Memorial Park, 0 team fouls on Maplewood. Or Maple Creek.
Hey,
I knew
how
it was
about
going to
that?
happen. Cole. Oh, Clark knocked it away and stole it. Great job by Ezra Clark. Here comes Jace Brooks. Brooks hangs and got it to go.
You got to get back.
And that's Brooks' first
points. How about the recovery?
Brooks' first points in the second half. He's got 21, but how about the energy from Ezra Clark?
Oh, he's been incredible. I mean, he is out there diving everywhere. But I will tell you, if you watch that play, kids, Jace Brooks went north and south, did not overdo it, and he just had a great drive, straight line. That's how you do it, high percentage.
3:05 left in this fourth. 7-point ball game. Here's McKinney. To Brooks. Rubs the screen to McKinney. Looking for space.
Oh.
That's going to be Camden Miller was falling.
Yep, he just lost his balance, which is going to happen.
And that will be the first team foul on Maple Creek. 7-point game, 2:54 left. Neal, cut off. Blackman, he can shoot that three. Couldn't get that one. Chappell over the board. Quick one here to Camden Miller. Fisher. And floater, can't got it. Got his own rebound, put back, still no. Eder, now Miller. Miller turnaround, fadeaway. No, Brooks with the board. Frenetic pace, look at the dribble. Oh my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh. Jace Brooks, it's your world.
Outstanding and out of bounds.
How about that?
23 points now for Brooks. And a timeout, Maple Creek. Need to talk about it. Wrong side there. And we'll step away one more time. We'll be right back at SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It was out to a 20-point lead, 19 in the third quarter. Maple Creek battled back, but a nice answer from Memorial Park. And Jace Brooks with back-to-back points to push it back to a 9-point lead here at MVP Basketball March Middle School Madness Tournament Championship ball game right here at the Boys and Girls Club. What a great atmosphere it's been here tonight, Zach.
Well, we started out with a game that was not super loud, but full, and you could just feel the kind of tension at the beginning of the game and a little nerves. Then it got kind of dead because Memorial Park just extended a lead super quick. Then all of a sudden, the run for Maple Creek happened. We started hearing a little whining and crying from the crowd.
Cole Woods, steal, and the finish.
Excellent finish from Woods.
26 points from Woods. Look at the low cross. Hangs and can't get it off glass. Rebound header. Out to Woods. Up to Chappell. Oh, just took his eyes off it.
But what I'm saying is slowly as the game went on and the runs started happening and the desperation picked up and Maple Creek had a big run, the crowd is locked in now. At this point, you're not getting them off of their heels.
Including the head basketball coach.
Or I'm sorry, not their
Northside.
heels, their toes.
And the head football coach. So you got Shabazz Khalik and B.J. Johnson in the building here watching their future players. That's going to be a foul on Chappell. Second team foul. So 1-1. After the fifth team foul, no double bonus.
How about the baseline? Look at all those
that's
kids
awesome.
supporting. I love it.
And about half of those have been here for the last two nights.
Yes, they have. Showing love.
Here we go. McKinney, 1:15 left. McKinney. Ooh. Neal hangs. Can't get it. What a first half he had.
And
Clark.
Who else but Ezra Clark doing it all. Mr. Energy.
And timeout called by head coach.
You're going to love this.
Colas Wallace.
Ezra Clark's getting my A.J. Moye award.
Oh, I love that.
That is so fitting for him.
Let's start chanting it.
A.J. Moye.
Ezra Clark.
How about that?
Tremendous stuff. One last timeout and a word from our outstanding title sponsor here at MVP Basketball and Midwest America Federal Credit Union.
Midwest isn't just part of our name. It's part of who we are. We take pride in our Midwestern roots. And at Midwest America, we work hard, like you, to provide personalized financial services to equip you for success. We're local, not for profit, and member-owned. So we're accountable to you, not shareholders. And we invest in the community we call home. A credit union that puts care before cash? It's a Midwest thing.
Welcome back. 56 seconds left in this championship game. Can Maple Creek overcome the 7-point deficit and keep the championship trophy that they won last year? or will Memorial Park finish their undefeated season and take home the hardware for this whole year? What a great night it's been.
Telling you what, folks, get your popcorn. This 56 seconds could last 5 minutes. It's been that type of game. And we've seen leads change within 8 points in less than 30 seconds. So we have a game. Both teams are very smart. Both teams are capable of scoring quick. Who knows what's going to happen? That's why we're here and we're talking and yapping, and that's why they're playing.
And how about the timing of this tournament finishing the day before the main tournament in the NCAA starts?
I love it.
Mitch Sturm knows what he's doing.
How about the timing? Well, yeah, and also you may not get this type of a crowd if you schedule it with
100%.
All the action going on.
You know, we got that tight window before the NCAA tournament starts, and the sectionals in high school is complete. So we got that week and a half to fit it in. Here's Brooks.
Great timing.
Oh, that's a dangerous pass.
It's all right.
Didn't need it. And Coach Wallace, good coaching there. Just calm it down as superstar, saying you're all good.
You got to move on. Next play. And, again, if you're Maple Creek, these 52 seconds go quick. You got to capitalize on every opportunity.
Right. Chappell, guarded by Blackman. Fisher. Camden Miller.
Oh, that's your look.
Fisher, 3. Short, Chappell. Neal got a piece, and
that's
then Brooks took it.
Huge rebound right there. That rebound right there puts Maple Creek in such a more difficult situation than allowing them to get that for a kick out.
Third team foul. Brooks needs help.
Oh, what a pass.
McKinney to Clark, and Clark plays off 2 feet and scores it.
Folks, that's how you defeat a press. Head up with the pass, getting downhill.
Well, that's Ezra Clark's first points. No better time. And Brooks knocked that away, then picked it up.
Can
Jace
he get
Brooks
a fifth?
Baby! One-handed slam for Jace
with
Brooks.
The jam.
Woo! That was a 3-point dunk. 12-point game. Woods had it knocked away, but fouled. 6.8 left. So that will about do it. But how about Jace Brooks? There was no doubt, and he'll get the record. Let's go to our Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay real quick. What she got this one out here from McKinney. Oh, that was the other one. I got two in one here.
And just a reminder, a dunk is worth 3 points.
Look at that steal from behind. He knocked it away, and then a no-doubter right-handed flush.
The extension, incredible.
Woods hit the first. Second attempt. Can't get it. Eder knocked it away and saved it off Clark, but 3.7 left. That should about do it here.
He's got a dunk highlight compilation longer than your average player's points compilation. I mean, that is incredible.
Right. I have him, let's see, 26 points. And banks it is, does Woods.
I know Woods isn't happy, but how about that? Finishing off with a bank shot from our sponsor, Midwest America.
So there you have it. Memorial Park finishes an undefeated season, and they win the middle school March Madness tournament here at MVP Basketball, 57-49 to stay undefeated and have bragging rights for a whole calendar year, Zach.
Wow, what a game. What a coaching display from both staffs throughout this whole tournament. The sportsmanship has been incredible. The environment was amazing. How about the camera work from our guy? How about you give him a shout out?
Gavin Wirt. Thanks, Gavin.
Gavin Wirt, the GOAT. Well, looks like we're now going to get an interview with our game MVP, who I'm going to assume is...
I would assume Jace.
I would assume.
You would assume.
But we'll let Mitch announce it.
Here is Mitch Sturm with our announcement, or first the championship trophy presentation. Congratulations, Memorial Park Pirates. They are champions of the MVP March Middle School Madness Tournament here at the Boys and Girls Club. What an outstanding tournament from Memorial Park, as they're going to help Luis Hernandez up and get him over there as well, so he can celebrate. And there is the trophy presentation. Once again, congratulations to the Memorial Park Pirates' undefeated season and a great tournament here at the Boys and Girls Club at MVP Basketball. Get some pictures in.
Stay here.
And I'm going to turn to the crowd here to get pictures so the crowd can see as well. Let's get a look at the squad there.
Now, next, we have the MVP award.
MVP award, which we would all assume would be Jace.
After lots of considerations, our winner goes to Mr. Brooks. Congratulations.
Jace Brooks is your MVP of this championship game. What a tremendous tournament and ball game here tonight as well. I had him for 26 points, but a tremendous game all around for Jace Brooks and an outstanding tournament that he had here in the March Middle School Madness tournament in MVP basketball. What an outstanding game.
Now we get on to Maple Creek and on
Maple Creek.
group photo. Let's have a nice round of applause for Maple Creek. They
And both squads will come up.
made a great comeback.
And we'll get a look at both teams, then we'll sign off. But a tremendous job and a great tournament from Maple Creek as well here in this outstanding tournament. Congratulations, Memorial Park, but what an outstanding season and tournament for Maple Creek as well. So there you have it. We're going to go ahead and sign off